68 people were killed and 144 were wounded when a 120mm mortar shell dropped into the city of Sarajevo's crowded marketplace.
There was a little baby who's covered in burns. No burn tent, nothing, just there with whatever medications they had. It was just so heart-wrenching. And I remember it really well because I was so overwhelmed that I actually fainted.
Shrapnel hit 10-year-old Azima the day her neighbor's house was shelled. She remembers how her mother fell and shouted that her foot had been blown off, and how she rushed to grab her baby sister from her wounded mother's arms.
The story of the kids became really important to me because there were kids everywhere. When you go into Bosnia and you cover this and you realize they're totally helpless. They don't know what's going on.
The event caught the attention of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, that had agreed to intervene with airstrikes in the event of more bombardments. Following constant battles, the Serbian army had occupied the area Srebrenica. All Bosnian Muslims were forced out of the city. By the evening of July 11th, approximately 25,000 Bosnian Muslims were gathered in Potokari, trying to find refuge in UN compound. The ones who couldn't get into the compound found shelter in neighboring factories. Conditions in the facility were deplorable. One of the UN soldiers positioned there describes the facility. They were panicked, they were scared, and they were pressing each other against the soldiers, my soldiers, the UN soldiers that tried to calm them.
Djeca su ostala živa, a oni ne znaju, nismo sigurni. Za njih nismo sigurni.
Men, women, and children were all captured and separated. Mass executions of men were conducted, and women were beaten, raped, and killed. Over 8,000 people were killed in the massacre. Following a series of NATO airstrikes on Serbian positions, a peace agreement was finally reached on the 26th of September 1995 between Serbian and Bosnian foreign ministers. The war officially ended with the signing of the Dayton Peace Agreement on November 21st, 1995.
Dayton Agreement made it here, give to 49% Serbian territory. Today thinking that it's his territory, he will not listen on nothing what it says. 49% what he gave to him international agreement, I think it is to him his gift.
By the end of the war, 64,341 Bosnians were killed. Over 33,000 of them were citizens.
Prisjećam se trenutka u kome sam posljednji put gledala, nisam vas čak uspjela ni poljubiti.
As of early 2008, 45 Serbs, 12 Croats, and 4 Bosnians were convicted of war crimes by the International Criminal Tribunal for the former Yugoslavia. In 2004, Serbian President Boris Tadic apologized to all those who had suffered from crimes committed by the Serbian people. From the beginning of the war to the end, Bosnia's capital city of Sarajevo was under siege by the Serbian military. The siege ultimately resulted in the death of 11,451 people. The lives lost in the attacks were not forgotten. On the 20th anniversary of the siege, April 6, 2012, 11,451 chairs were placed neatly on Tito Street in Sarajevo in memory of the people who have lost their lives.
"11-year-old Mirella Plocic thought it was safe to play outside with her sister. But moments after 2 shots were fired from the city towards Serb positions, a sniper shot back at random. In Sarajevo, they'd started to think the senseless killings were over. Instead, Mirella's neighbours wept in frustration and anger. "You're killing innocent children," this man screamed. "Why don't you shoot me instead?"
Stuffed animals, toys, and flowers were placed on the chairs in memory of the children who were killed.
You realize now the magnitude of this number. We always said thousands, more or less, but this figure is striking, especially when you see these little chairs.
The siege was the longest lasting siege of any city in history.
These chairs tell you everything. There is nothing to add. All these chairs, they could have been people.
We are innocent. I say 100% innocent. I don't see my people that is do nothing wrong. Only we try to army fight back, try to stop it, the genocide.
Why do you think that a lot of people don't want to talk about what happened over here right now?
So many people don't want to talk because he's scared. Even my brother, he didn't want to open mouth what happened with him. I asked many people why they not say it. He say I don't want it trouble. Try to forget everything what happened. Keep myself busy. But it's very hard. So I say myself, I miss my country, I miss my people, I miss their life. But I know that it's never possible bring them back that time. A lot of things happen with this outside, people don't know, never see that.
as you preach, and would you turn the other cheek? Father, 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 help us, send some guidance from above. These people got me questioning.